was your day? Everything okay?
I'm sorry?
Everything okay? How was your day?
Yes, everything is fine. I'm homework. Didn't have time.
Well, it happens. I know I sent a big file with homework, but well,
Yeah.
it's necessarily in order to catch all the topics we really need to do.
Yes, I'm trying to finish it right now, because I have been with so much work.
Yes, you have around 4 hours more to finish this, so let's work on this, okay?
Yes.
Okay, but let me see, do you need more time? Or maybe you, Andrea, do you need more time for finishing homework? Because I know it's a big file, 25 pages, it's a lot.
Yeah, maybe for me, I will need more time. And even the other homework that was only 1 page, I didn't finish it yet because I was with a lot of work, I have many quizzes and exams for my master, and I just finished diplomado. I don't know how to say it in English, but
Yes,
yeah,
your upgrade.
I was very, very busy. Sorry.
Yeah, I understand. I know it's a lot of job, but well. Okay, let me consider this because some classmates were sending me messages during the day and they were asking for more time, and I was expecting to talk with the students who didn't send me any message in order to get in contact and take a decision about it. We can wait 1, 2 days. That's enough for me. There's no trouble on this.
Yeah, please. I'm so sorry. I didn't expect all the work and all my, I don't know, my master and the diplomado. I didn't expect that it takes me that much time. So
Yes, your upgrade is taking too much time, I think.
yeah, and
Yes.
work.
What about is your diplomado, your upgrade?
It's upgrade. Yeah, I'm going to write that because I always forgot how to say diplomado in English.
Yeah, don't worry. What about is that?
Yeah.
What's the topic?
Emergencies.
Great. You're into my topic.
And my master is about catastrophes, emergency and catastrophes.
Oh, that's great. You're
I'm doing a second upgrade that is about clinic toxicology. So I'm very busy and I'm working in an ambulance and I'm working with my mom, so I have no time.
Yes, you're without time, of course. Okay, how many time do you really need for finishing all the homework?
Just for tomorrow, I'm going to do everything tonight.
Are you sure? Because there are 25 pages and it's a lot of jobs for writing down.
Or maybe for what is today is Tuesday, maybe for Thursday. Yeah.
Okay,
please.
for Thursday. Okay, that's great. You really need more time. I understand the situation. What about you, Diana? Do you need more time for finishing this?
Yes, I will appreciate that because I have been with so much work because this weekend I was away and I didn't have anything to work on it. So maybe tomorrow, it'll be good for me tomorrow, actually.
No, let's make it in this way. Everybody for Thursday, I think, because it's a very big file with lots of things to write down and look for it into the slides for filling blanks and catching meanings. I know it's not so easy to make in just one night.
No, you're right. Maybe for Thursday it's gonna be okay.
Yes, you really need extra time. There's no trouble on this. You only tell me, and that's the point. We can get in touch and get a solution, find the best way to do this, okay? So don't worry for Thursday. Hi, Pablo, good night.
Thank you.
Hi, good night, good night.
Good night. Pablo, I was talking to your classmates, and well, we are getting in touch and about the homework. We are concealing that it's better to have more time for finishing this job because it's a lot of pages to fill. Okay.
Yeah, there are a lot of pages. It could be a good idea.
Okay, let's make it for Thursday night, okay? I'm gonna send a
Okay.
message to the WhatsApp group, but I'm going to give the first step of the information during the class, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, getting in touch about it, about homework, yeah. Let me see. Yesterday where we had a class with lots of things, lots of topics, I think. And I don't know, did you have enough time for reading the slides or checking a little bit the information? Maybe something to puntualize at this moment? Something you would like to check again, maybe? Or do you prefer?
Yeah, I didn't. I had a doubt about the pronunciation of. I didn't heard well yesterday. Goitre, is that pronunciated well? Is it
The goiter.
goiter?
Yes,
Okay.
goiter.
Yeah, just that.
Is that the only one detail you have about it?
Yeah, I was checking
Okay.
just the first part.
Okay, I know it's a word, a new word in my opinion.
Yeah,
Well, first time I was reading about it and I watched it in classes. I had the same doubt how to pronounce this. Instead, the way to write it down is changing, right? Goiter
yeah.
and goitre. Now, goiter is the pronunciation.
Okay, thanks, teacher.
Okay. Any other question, maybe? Any other detail you might like to check? Okay, if there are no questions.
One question, how can we say preeclampsia in English?
Preeclampsia, that's a good question. Certainly, I need to show you the slide, okay? Give me a moment.
Okay.
I'm sorry, did we have class yesterday?
Yes, every Monday and every Wednesday we have the theoretical class, okay?
Okay, sorry. I was on a plane last night because I was traveling from Mexico to Honduras, so I didn't get online.
No, don't worry, no, sometimes it happens. But every
Yeah,
Monday and every Wednesday we are going to have the theoretical class,
For
okay?
me, I was confused because I was thinking that today was Monday, so I'm sorry.
It happens, don't worry, I understand the situation. Okay, let me share the, I don't know where I got it. Okay, I'm gonna share the screen and show you how it is said. Okay, maybe it opens. But preeclampsia and eclampsia is the same way of writing down. It's the same way in Spanish and English, so don't worry about it. Yes, it opens. Let me share the screen to show you how it works. Okay, can you watch the screen?
Yep.
Yep.
Great. As you can see, preeclampsia is the same way. Pronunciation, preeclampsia. That's the only difference. But the same way of writing down, and of course, same criteria and details like that. We have the high blood pressure, high BP, protein in the urine, swelling, well, everything we all know at the moment. And now you can catch the detail that it's the same way of writing down, but the pronunciation is the difference, preeclampsia, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so let's close this. Today, well, we were supposed to work on a detail we need to practice, but for doing this, we need a writing exercise. Let's work on this on Thursday, but let me show you a little bit. Have you ever practiced on the case report, maybe? In English, have you ever checked case report?
What is that?
Well, the case report is the same When we translate into Spanish, is the historia de la enfermedad actual. Okay.
Okay.
So let me share the screen. The file is opening now.
Another question, for example, we have many esquemas de tratamiento. So in English could be treatment diagram or something like that, or there is a different word for esquema?
No, guideline. Treatment guidelines. Everything in medicine we know is ruled, has guidelines, has consensus, is studied at the moment, right? In that way, when we talk about the treatment guidelines, we have, it's the same, but in English. I mean, when we organize medication, general activities, nursery activities, everything has its own position. In Spanish is the same in English. How to give an indication about how to take or to administrate medication, well, we are going to practice on that in module 2. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
The basic part of this, well, we know when we write down in Spanish and in English, of course, one of the most important elements is the case report. In Spanish, the historia de la enfermedad actual, right? Because from this speech, from the information that the patient is given to us, we have the chance to organize our medical criteria, decide the medical guidelines, decide the treatment, specific drugs or labs we are going to take. If we don't have a good case report, we cannot work properly, right? Even in Spanish, we don't have the chance to add information all the time and change papers, right? In English, we have a very easy way to do this. And this easy way is showing these details. For example, always writing down in past time. Always, all the time, no matter what happens, it has to be in past. Why not in present? Because you are not evaluating the patient at the moment you are writing down. That's why everything is going to the past. Always using medical terminology. Always, the patient can use medical, I mean, the common English, ganjas, expressions. Well, we know the same way we were talking during the presentations. But when you write down the case report, you have to exchange the speech, we can say, into the medical terminology. That's the exercise we were preparing in the writing exercises sent by homework. The paragraph has to be as brief as you can, okay? You don't need to give extra details. Just go to the point. Just go to the point. Don't add extra information. Don't round on ideas. Just go to the point, and that's enough. Okay. Then about the general data of the patient, we only consider the age, the occupation, and if it's necessarily, the gender. No more than that. We don't really need extra information, please. We don't really need to write down the full name at the moment. No, it's not necessary in that point, okay? Then, of course, following the chronological order, we hear the patient, we organize ideas and use a chronological order always, and then the symptoms. Maybe patients can mix the order, but that's not important. We have to organize the situation. At this moment, in this case report, you don't have to talk about treatment, more pathologies, or findings during the physical exam. Of course not, just the information that the patient is giving to you, okay? This file I'm gonna send to the group because I need you all to read all of this information. And following this case, you have this chart and then is the answer. You can compare the speech of the patient and how to fill the blanks and read the difference when you write down. Following that, you prepare this case report, okay? Okay, it's gonna be an extra job because we really need to do this. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so let me,
Okay.
perfect. Let me send you the pool to take attendance.
One question, for example, here, in some hospitals, they told me that we need to write the case report in medical terms, and other places told me that it's I don't know, common terms. So
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah, by practice, you catch enough vocabulary for writing down properly. In this course, we are going to check the basics for checking how to do this. Okay, so don't worry about it. We are going to consider that in lots of hospitals, we have the chance to check how it works. But in medical English for UK and USA specifically, well, that's the same way. Do you remember in the second presentation, I think, I show you a chart with lots of symptoms and the meanings from the expressions of the patients. That's the same. You have to choose the best medical term in order to describe the best situation, okay? We are going to practice on this, don't worry. I need at this moment the first exercise, writing exercise, in order to practice this part, okay? It's gonna be easier in that way. Okay, any other question maybe?
I'm
No.
sorry. I know that I didn't get in class yesterday or last night, but I don't know if it exists the possibility for me to get the presentation so I can make the homework. Maybe.
Okay, the presentation of this last class?
Yes.
Okay, could be. Send me a message by WhatsApp and then we are going to get in touch about it, okay?
Please. I'm gonna send you the reasons why I was traveling. So it's not that I was on leisure or pleasure or something. I was
No,
for
don't worry.
something
I know
related
you
to work.
Yeah, I know you are
Sorry.
working. Don't worry about it. I understand the situation.
Thank
Then
you.
send me a
Thank you.
message
Thank you.
to catch your phone number and then I'm gonna send it to you, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, so see you tomorrow, ladies and guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good night. Thank you.
Good night. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bueno, ¿cómo se At this moment, I'm expecting my second group and they are not attending. So let's wait. I'll be back with my next students. Well, at this point, let me share the screen. Well, let me see. Ah, yes, I got it. Let me show you the workshop details. Yeah, let's see. At 8:15 to 8:30, well, Heidi Valderas, she never got into. Elena Marquez, Ana de Netran. So let's wait a little bit. Well, they have 3 minutes. Then at 8:30 are supposed to get into Jimena Bustos, Elba Merlo, and Michelle Valera. Let's wait for them. According to my students, I'm gonna decide. And well, just for showing this detail, today, lots of people were asking for changing the deadline. I understand they have a lot of job. So let me send a message to the group telling them that it's possible to make the change and saying sorry for the ones that I said no this afternoon. But well, patience. I sent it with lots of time. I think it was enough, but usually it happens. Okay, let me send this message to the WhatsApp group. You're going to hear how it's done. Good night, everybody. Everybody. Today is supposed. Today is the deadline. It's better. The homework deadline. The homework deadline. Let's do this again. Good night, everybody. Okay, the homework deadline is today. Today at midnight. Midnight following the guidelines. The guidelines I sent into the homework file. Some students. Oh, let me see. Good night, Jimena. How are you? How was your day?
Hi, Iris.
Hi,
I'm
everything
alright.
okay? Hi, Elena. I'm sorry you're out of time. Elena, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher. Sorry, I was
Hi.
working. I have some problems to connect with you at 8 o'clock, but I'm not sure if it's time.
Following the schedule, you are at 8:15.
Yeah. Okay.
15 minutes previous. Now it's your classmates' time, but
okay, thank you.
Let's wait a little bit. Yes, this group counts all the people, but if you want, we can wait. If your 3 classmates get into, well, there's no way to continue, okay?
Okay.
In your schedule, nobody came. So let me see. I'm sending a message to the group about changing the deadline about the homework files. Let me see. Do you need more time for finishing them? The 2 files I sent?
When we were talking, teacher, I explained you and you told me that it isn't necessary for me. But anyway, I'm not sure if I have to do that.
No, the writing exercise, well, you really need this in order to teach in the university. exchange the questions in the way I was telling you, from the doctor's questions to another way to make the same question, another way to ask the same information. Do you remember that? I told you that.
Yes, more or
Just for
less.
the writing exercise, from the dialogue I sent in just one page, I was asking for the doctors, for the medical students, to take the common phrase and translate to the medical term, right? But
Okay.
I talked to you during the workshop, and we get in touch and we agreed that could be better for you to exchange the way to make the same question, to make a different question asking for the same information, right?
Okay, and now what can I do, teacher? Is it possible to send you inbox or just oral?
No. It has to be written because it's part for your evaluation.
Okay,
Now,
okay.
well, today, lots of students were asking for more time about the homework.
Okay,
So I'm changing the deadline, okay?
okay.
It's better to change the deadline to Thursday midnight, okay?
Okay, for Thursday.
You have 2 days more.
Okay, okay, teacher, thank you.
So I know lots of your classmates, even you're working. So you have 2 days more to prepare the homework, okay?
Okay, okay, teacher, thank you.
About the long file with the 25 pages, I know it's a lot of information, but we are taking 3 presentations and taking count that all information is coming from the slides. Nothing is from another place. Everything is there. And fill as much exercises as you can. I'm gonna consider this. There are exercises that come from general English, labeling diagrams that are similar to the ones that are into the slides, and it's possible to make it. Okay?
Okay. And teacher, what about the last material? I don't have yet. Could you?
What happened? Yesterday you left the class so fast. Well, what happened with that? I don't know.
You said that you have to send to classroom, but there wasn't there.
No, I sent it because your classmates took the presentation to the WhatsApp chat, to the Zoom chat. Those classmates took the slide, download the slides in the PDF file, as always. But if you left so fast, well, anyway, right?
No, I don't have. I can see in the group, in WhatsApp group.
No, in the WhatsApp, no, in the Zoom chat.
Oh my God.
Zoom. I
Wait.
send all the presentations to the Zoom chat, and you have the chance to download it, okay?
Oh, teacher, could you
That's
send
the
me?
way we are going to work, because it's not, well, I think it's not correct to send the files to everybody when there are students that easily don't come because they don't want to come.
I was there, but I couldn't see that in. I suppose that it was in WhatsApp group. Sorry, I was
never to WhatsApp.
And now what can I do?
Send me a message. I'm gonna send you the presentations because you know you were there in class, okay?
Okay, teacher, sorry.
Okay, so let's work on that way, okay? So when your classmates are not coming, this schedule are supposed to come. Well, they are not attending. let's wait. Let's work if you want.
Okay, I'm going to fill my attendance now.
And we are going to work a little bit. Let me show you the activity we have to do. In order you are teaching English, well, medical English, you certainly have to know this information. I mixed the file. Okay. Let me share the screen to show you what we are going to do. Can you watch my screen?
Yes.
Okay. In order you are teaching medical English, well, this kind of vocabulary, you have to focus on this paragraph, on this bubble. The case report is one of the bases of the medical history. That's why it's possible to work on this without any trouble.
Mm-hmm.
So, how can I do that? How can I say this? When you read or you receive, or when your students receive the speech from a patient, they must exchange the common expressions into medical terms, right?
Yes.
So the way to translate it is by, of course, by practicing and by reading specific information. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
In this example, when I send the case report guidelines, how to write down a case report, you consider these details. It has to be in past. It uses medical terminology in a very brief paragraph, using the general data of the patient, following a chronological order, organizing symptoms, and of course, taking into account that we don't have to talk about treatment, medication, other pathologies, or something that is different during the main complaint. So when you receive this kind of a speech, you have this way to write down. You have the answers here to fill in blanks. And following this, you must compare this bubble, that's the speech from a lady, to this case report, that this it's possible to make. And as homework, I was asking for your classmates to write down a case report following these expressions that are underlined and exchanging into medical terms, because you have all of these expressions into the first, or no, the second presentation I sent to you. Okay, in your case, it could be a good idea to identify the expressions that the patient is telling in this bubble and in the second bubble, and write down the questions you might ask in order to get this information. Practice more ways to collect information. It could be a way to change it for you, because it's a specific objective for doctors. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Let's try to make this change, okay?
Right now?
No. It's gonna be for Thursday. Because
okay,
yes, I'm gonna send the file to the WhatsApp group, and then it's gonna be easier to do this with more time, of course. Okay. I sent you the poll. Can you watch it?
Yes.
Okay, great. Please send me a message by WhatsApp to catch easily your phone number, and then I'm gonna send you the slides from yesterday, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I finished it. I am sending it.
Okay, thank you. Thanks to you.
Okay.
Okay, so see you tomorrow, Elena. Bye-bye.
Okay. Teacher.
Bye-bye. Hi, Jimena, how are you? Jimena, can you hear me? Yes, I got your hand raised. Jimena, can you hear me? Well, let me show you the role and then I hope we don't have any trouble. Jimena, you were supposed to be here at 8:30 and you came into, right? But I don't know why you left. Now we have 3 minutes for working. If you want, you can stay and let's try to work with your classmates in the next group for not missing attendance and not missing the activity, okay? Because, well, I was expecting you at the moment. You are in trouble with your device, with connection. Do you have audio? It's possible to talk with you? Okay. Keep on writing to the chat and following that we can talk, okay? So let me see. I know you are a professor and there are some, well, following the two files we got, two presentations, I mean, we certainly, the two homework files, I'm talking about it. There are lots of details that are just for doctors, right? In that way, the second file, the writing exercise, I need you to check. I need you to practice on this, writing down in a different way the same questions. I mean, different ways to collect the same information, okay? On the other hand, the big file, the 25 pages file, I need you to okay, I need you to practice and feel as much exercise as you can because you're not a doctor and some details are out of your hands, okay? So you have until Thursday. I exchanged the deadline because some classmates were asking for more time and I understand it's not easy and it's a very big file. So let's continue, okay? Now you know how to make the homework and let's do this, okay? Any question about it, about the homework files? Hi, Laura. Good night. Hi, Dorian.
Good night, teacher.
Okay. Okay. Let me see. Laura and Dorian, how are you? How was your day? Everything okay?
Yes, everything was fine.
Okay, thank you. Well, let me look for a detail. Okay. And Laura, you sent me the writing exercise, right?
Yes, I sent you all the homework already.
All of it. Okay. Oh. Okay. Don't worry. I know. Well, did you check the WhatsApp group?
Yes, I saw that the deadline was extended to Thursday midnight.
Yes, lots of people were asking for this change, but I'm going to consider the situation, Laura. You're making an effort for sending on time. So don't worry about it, okay?
Okay, thank you.
I'm going to take in
I
count
really
because,
appreciate that.
Yes, I know it's a huge effort to complete all the homework. It's a lot of information for this first file, but it's necessarily.
I can't hear you, teacher. It's like your audio was cut off or something.
Hi, can you hear me now again?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry, my internet connection is having some troubles. I don't know what's going wrong with this, but let's do this again, okay? Okay. Okay, it's done now. Okay, it's possible to make it. So, Dorian, can you hear me? Are you there?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hi, how are you?
Well, right. Thank you.
Okay, well, tonight I think we have troubles with the devices with the connection because it has some fails, but okay, patience, let's work. So I prepared this activity that is following the writing exercise and sent to you. It's following the case report. I mean, as I was telling you in the second presentation, we translate information from the expressions of the patient into medical English, right? Into medical terminology. And following this first exercise, writing exercise, I mean, we got the chance to consider some details to make it easier. The easiest way to start doing this is practicing how to change the information and then catch how to write down the full paragraph. Taking these details in account, we check that at the beginning, this paragraph, the case report in Spanish, the historia de la enfermedad actual, the case report always has to be written down in past time. Always, no matter the situation, every time in past. Always using medical terminology, okay? As brief as your paragraph is better. You okay, I'm sorry, I'm here again. My internet connection is failing. Let me try to solve this, okay? Let me share again the screen to show you this detail. So, can you watch my screen?
Yes.
Yes, okay. I'm sorry for my troubles. Okay, as I was telling you, we only use the medical terminology and we translate the patient explanation, the patient term, the social expression into medical term in a brief paragraph. As brief it is, it's better, okay? We only take in account the general data of the patient. I mean, age, maybe gender, and occupation, no more. We don't really need the name at this point because the name, full name, all the general information is in the previous chart, and at this point, we don't really need this. Of course, we use the chronological order and organize the symptoms according to the speech of the patient. We maybe need to reorganize the ideas. And of course, at this moment, it's not important, the treatment. I mean, we don't have to talk about any medication. At least it could be related to the main complaint. We don't really need to talk about the medication we are supposed to give or details like that. Nothing. No studies, nothing like that. Or maybe explain that the patient took many pills and then changes were coming out. It's not important. Just go to the point without running on ideas. According to your writing exercise, today we were supposed to practice with how to start writing down the case report, and it's very easy. In this chart, you have the chance to check this bubble. That is the speech from a lady, from our patient, and then the case report. And then we have the answers. Fill in all the blanks, you have the chance to compare the information and catch the differences on this. And for Thursday, like or not, we all have to work on this. From this bubble, from this expression, from this explanation of this patient, we have to write down the case report while changing the underlined expressions into the medical expressions, okay? So doing this is going to be easier to catch how to write it down. I'm going to send it to the WhatsApp group for practicing, and it's going to be easier to catch, okay? Checking this. The lady says, I was well until a few months ago. In the beginning, I just fell off color and I'm a bit tired. Here we have a good expression, fell off color, right? We have these meanings into the second presentation in the big chart with symptoms and meanings into medical terms, right? I send it to you, you got this information. Moreover, the lady says, well, lately, I've been feeling completely worn out at the end of the day. I'm not eating any more than usual, but I put on 9 kilos in the last year. My emotions are hard and my hair has started to fall out. Okay, when we go to the case report, the general data goes in this way. A 50-year-old housewife, we don't add the gender because we know that housewife is for women, is for ladies. A 50-year-old housewife who had been unwell for until 4 months previously. How we know there are 4 months? Because the lady says few. When we say few, it only has two possibilities, 3 or 4. No different, okay? No different way. 3 or 4, and that's enough. That's the way we can translate few into medical term or into a specific amount, because we have to go with information that is so clear, without confusion. It's possible to count, I mean, who has been well until 4 months previously. Complained, I mean, in past tense, complained of tiredness. Then we are changing the first term, and malaise, okay? The second term we have here, but I'm not going to show you. You have to catch it. She had gained, again in past, okay, 9 kilos in weight. In the year before, she presented to her GP, although she denied eating more than usual. She was constipated and she noticed that her hair had started to fall out. So you can notice the difference, how changes the speech of the patient into past, and how we can give the medical term, the properly medical term, coming from the expression of the patient, okay? Read this, practice this at home these 2 days, and then work on this small vowel, okay? The small information. Write a short case report about this 60-year-old man. I haven't been myself for several months now. I feel completely worn out after doing anything. I've been off my food and I've lost 10 kilos in weight. Just the underlined expressions are going to the medical term. It's for practicing, okay? Questions about it, maybe? Any question about it, about this file? Because everybody has to do this, and I'm gonna send it to the WhatsApp group at the end of the workshop. Okay. Let me send you the pool to take attendance, and then we have the chance to work. Okay, thanks for your attendance. The ones who fill the pool can leave the session, and tomorrow we meet in the theoretical class, okay? And don't worry, until Thursday, you have the deadline until Thursday. Thanks for working on this, and it's gonna be easier to do it. Okay, Laura, bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, see you tomorrow. Bye, Jimena, see you tomorrow. Dorian.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Did you fill the pool, Dorian?
Yeah, I did. I did
You
feel
did?
it. Yeah.
Okay, so see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Okay. See ya. Have a great night.
Have a good night. Okay. Jimena. Jimena, can you watch the pool? If not, I can send it to you again. Jimena. Okay, let me send it again, Jimena. Let me send it again. Okay, Jimena, please fill the pool to take your attendance, and it's gonna be great, okay? Hi, Laura, how are you?
Hi, teacher. Fine, thanks. And you?
Fine, well, a little bit tired, but well, we have to continue, right?
Yes. Teacher, one question. Yesterday my computer crashed, and I
Yes.
think you called me.
Yes, I got your message, and I'm not sure if you filled the pool yesterday.
No, because my computer crashed and I didn't. I can't. I couldn't.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to the academic supervisor to take your attendance. Okay, for not missing this participation, okay? So
Yes,
don't
please.
worry about it. No, don't worry
Thank you.
about it. I got your message that your computer was crashed, so there's no trouble on this, okay?
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, so let me see. Jimena, did you fill the pool? I didn't receive your answer yet.
I use my cell phone because I work until 10.
so I don't have here my laptop. That's why I
Okay.
can't.
Okay, I'm
make it.
gonna talk to the academic supervisor to tell her that you were here, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
teacher.
so see you, Jimena. See you tomorrow in the theoretical class, okay?
See you. Thank you very much.
See you, bye-bye. Okay, Laura. Now it's your time. So let me see. Did you read the message in the WhatsApp group?
Yes, I read it. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
no, thanks to you. Well, I've been receiving lots of messages during the day that were asking for changing the deadline because they are out of time because of job, studies, or something like that. And well, in order, there's lots of people, I decided to change the deadline. Let me see, did you send me a file, maybe a part of homework? I'm not sure at this point because, well, we have two Lauras in this class and I have Laura just.
Yes, I send it in the morning. A file of the writing, I think.
Okay, perfect.
Mhm.
Okay,
But
so you have the chance.
Okay. But I was searching the other PDF of the
Yeah.
other exercise, and I see that some of the exercise is not in the slides, right?
Almost all the homework is there. Details that are not in the file is because it's social English, not specifically. Okay.
Okay.
And that small details are grammar exercises for catching the difference in how to give different expressions, we can say, okay?
Okay.
So it's possible to make it, tell you by experience.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, from yesterday, is there any question, something you would like to check again, maybe a detail?
No, in my case, no. I was looking at the video of the YouTube and no, in my case, no.
Okay,
No
there's
question.
no trouble on this, right? No questions.
Yes. Mhm.
Okay, great. So let me show you a detail about, well, not a detail. That's the activity I was preparing for today. Do you remember the writing exercise? We had the chance to exchange in the expression of the patient into the medical word, right?
Right.
Okay, that's the basis of the case report guidelines. When we go to the case report, we consider this. We always write down in past time. Always, all the sentences have to be in past. If everything is in present or in future, maybe it's wrong. Always, in the same way you made the exercise, we have to change the expression of the patient into medical terminology. Always, as you can. Okay. When we talk about the general data of the patient, have the age, maybe the gender, and the occupation, lady, right?
Teacher, can you hear me?
I have some troubles with my internet connection.
Yes, I think.
I'm sorry, I don't know why it's failing too much today. Well, my well, my router is failing for some days, and Entel are not attending this situation. I'm still expecting.
Yes.
They take too much
Don't
time.
worry.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
It's not possible to do that well. Patience. If we don't expect them, there's a big trouble, right?
Yes.
Okay, going back. I was talking to you about the general data, okay? When we talk
Okay.
about general data of the patient, I was telling you, we only take in count the age, if it's necessarily the gender, and the occupation, right? For example, when we said housewife, we don't really need the gender because housewife is for women, right?
Right.
But if I tell you a lawyer, a teacher, a doctor, we don't have the gender indeed, right?
Yes.
So we say a 50-year-old male lawyer, for example, or female doctor, female teacher, something like that, okay?
Okay.
Okay, this is the general data. And then, well, consider the chronological order, organizing the symptoms. If it's necessarily, we help the patient to organize ideas, right? We usually do this, right? There is no trouble, I think.
No.
And for writing down the case report at this point, never don't take in count medication, any treatment, and pathological antecedents, nothing like that. Just talk about the symptoms and the main complaint, the situation that is taking the patient into the consulting room. Okay?
Okay.
But at this moment, it's not important the treatment. You don't have to talk about anything instead of symptoms of the patient. Okay? For example, we got this. In this bubble, we are talking with a lady who's been referred to us. And the lady says, I was well until a few months ago. When we catch this expression few, in the Spanish is algunos, right?
Right.
It's not a term that we can get into numbers for being practical. But in medicine, we have to be practical. We have to be clear that when we say few, we have to translate it into a number. In this case, we said, a 50-year-old housewife who has been well until 4 months previously. How we know it's about 4 months? When we said few, the way to translate into medical term is 3 or 4, no more than that. Okay? Could be 3, could be 4. In this paragraph, they said 4. Okay, that's great. But few could be translated just for 3 or just for 4, no other quantity, okay?
Okay.
4 months previously. Then the lady starts with the complaints. That's why we said complaints of, and then the lady says, I just fell off color and a bit tired. But lately I've been feeling completely worn out at the end of the day. Complaint of tiredness, you can see how we are exchanging the expression into the medical term, okay?
Okay.
And malaise, and a bit tired, right? Complaint of tiredness and malaise. Then the lady says, I've been feeling completely worn out at the other day. I'm not eating any more than usual. I'm sorry. But I put on 9 kilos in the last year. We said she had gained, as you can see, it's in past, 9 kilos in weight in the year before she presented to her GP. Although she denied eating more than usual. You can notice how it changes from present, the speech in present, into past, and how it changes the common term into medical term. The lady says, my motions are hard and my hair has started to fall out. Do you remember the meaning of motions?
No, teacher.
This is the expression, now motions. My feces could be said, my stools. Do you remember the meaning?
Okay. Yes, yes.
Stools, instead of saying feces or stools, because it could be sound a little bit offensive, not comfortable term, the common way to say it is motions. My motions are hard and my hair has started to fall out. She was constipated, right? When patients talk about motions, hard motions, we translate into constipation. There's no way, okay?
Okay.
Until this point, is there a question about it?
No, teacher. The grammar terms is always past, right?
Always in past.
Okay.
As you can see, the lady is talking in present, when the case report is in past.
Okay.
If you compare how long is this, this is shorter, completely shorter. It's easy to make.
Yes.
Now you have this homework, this exercise for practicing. Prepare the case report from this exercise. It's about a 60-year-old man. And the man says, I haven't been myself for several months now. I feel completely worn out after doing anything. I've been off my food and I've lost 10 kilos in weight. As you can see, the expression that you have to exchange is underlined, okay? So you have the chance to take this expression and go to the medical term, okay?
Okay.
The deadline is Thursday at 5. We are going to check your answers together. I really need your answer for working properly, okay?
Okay,
According
teacher.
to that, it's going to be to make the next case report.
Okay.
Perfect. Any question until this point?
No, nothing.
Okay, great. Let me show you the pool to take attendance, okay?
Okay.
So now you have more time for finishing the homework file. And, any question, I'm here in order to answer you, okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Okay, I think that's all. Yeah, we are on time.
Okay, teacher. Thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome. Have a great night. And any question, you can send me a message by WhatsApp, okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, see you.
Bye. See you.
Bye-bye. Okay, she was my last student. So let me show you this. To the attendance chart, because I don't like how it looks. I think lots of my students are not attending because of the deadline of the homework file. But almost, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just came 8, half of the group. I'm gonna talk to the academic supervisor to fix this. And according to this, I'm gonna take a decision how to exchange the activity, maybe because it's not working properly. I think that we really need to take it seriously, and well, let me find a solution. So have a great night. See you Monday. See you tomorrow in the theoretical class.